All right. And you go off. Okay, so I'm going to pace around my small little work area, my cage, as it were. It's a lot of room noise, so you might pick up all the various computers, but I'm speaking right into the microphone. I had to... I guess we should probably say who we are and what we're doing. This is Rob Anybody's Rambling Ramble? Oh, that's horrible. That's shit. That's horrible shit. This is the Rob Anybody Show. Look, I'm pretty much... We're sticking with the Rob Anybody branding because it's my everything everywhere, and it's fun, referencey. So it's just going to be that. What is the show going to be called? I don't know. This is an experiment since I have bought a in-device podcasting application that I thought I could use for other editing projects, and it turned out to be such a pain in the ass to get any kind of audio moved onto my iPad or my iPhone that I was just kind of like, oh, well, I've got this app. What am I going to do with it? So here's what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to make cheap, on-the-go podcasts that I will keep within my devices, add some video or stills to, probably stills, and I'll put them up on YouTube. Because fuck it, right? Yeah. All this silence right now that you're not hearing, I've cut out because I've used my handy, expensive podcast app. So I'm just pacing in a circle. Pacing, forever walking. It's a walking podcast, I guess. Maybe you're listening to this while you're walking. Maybe you're not listening to this. I mean, because theoretically, to listen to this, you would have to load up YouTube, unless you're one of those poor saps who's got YouTube Red, or is it YouTube TV, or YouTube Music, whatever YouTube, you show me ads. I'm not fucking paying for it. Stop offering me 3 months, free months, whatever the fuck months of... I'm not doing it. It's not happening, okay? But if you, dear listener, are one of the poor saps who fell for it, hey, thanks. So enjoy listening to this with your screen off. I promise you're not going to be missing anything in the video content. All right, now that I've said that, all you people listening with the YouTube screen engaged, here's some extra special content for you. I guess I can't really speak in parentheticals to everyone. No, I guess I can't really speak in parentheticals to some people. Everyone's going to hear it. So that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to shut up. But I'm not. It also occurred to me when my wife has pointed out on numerous occasions that I just don't stop talking. Maybe this can be sort of a exorcism of that feature of my personality, that facet that can sometimes become overbearing when I just don't stop. I don't always have a lot to say, but man, I do like saying it. I'm a lot more comfortable just waiting for something to enter my head. And you guys don't have to listen to all the pauses again because of that fantastically expensive podcasting app. I'm not sure I'm ready to give them a shout out yet because I'm not sure yet if it was worth it. So I'm not going to tell you who they are yet. It was about $20. That's fantastically expensive to me. For an app, that is rich man money. But we'll see. Maybe once I conform to all of their rules, like I can't get files onto my fucking iPad or my phone easily without many hoops being jumped through. I just want to stick it. The iPad. Oh my God. And I know everyone's. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you're about to buy an iPad thinking, say, I like my iPhone. I like being able to. I don't know why you sound like Eugene Levy, but that's your deal. Say, I like my iPhone and my computer. I'll get an iPad and have a portable workstation on the go. Well, a fucking Chromebook has easier file accessibility than the iPad. You have iTunes you have to connect to get, media onto your iPad, or you have to add Dropbox or Google fucking storage or whatever you have to move files, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you're like, well, I don't understand. I did everything right. Why won't it just download? And then it downloads, and they've got their handy iPad Files app. It's just not ready yet. Would it have killed them to put an SD card reader in? A USB port for clicking it in? No, I'm not talking about getting a dongle. At that point, I've already done more steps than I want. I just want to plug it in and go. Don't tell me about fucking dongles and connectors for connectors, because if you ever see an iPad connected to some shit, it looks like a Jean-Pierre Jeunet film, you know? It's like a Wachowski thing. There's tubes and invasive connectors. I don't like it. I don't want the city of lost children. I want to plug something in and go. Where the fuck was I? I have no idea. It was a bit of a rant. I do that. Okay. Even right now. I'm recording this on my phone, but I'd rather edit it on my iPad. So I'm going to have to send it over. How's that going to work? I have no clue. Not super excited about it. It's a two-step process, but I'd rather hold my phone in my hand than my iPad. Have I said that? Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny? I honestly don't remember in all this ranting if the name of the app that I was not going to say has escaped my lips. But what was the second part? The second problem? Oh, can't use my Bluetooth headset with inline microphone to record. That's the other reason why I have to hold my phone. Otherwise, I would have just paced around and shared every thought that as it entered my head in real time. But no, I have to hold my phone in my hand like a goddamn caveman. If God wanted us to hold our phones, he would have given us thumbs. Okay, I don't know I don't know. We'll move away from that. With discreet tact, we'll just step away from whatever the fuck I was trying to say. Point is, I had this great idea of, hey, I'll just pair my headset with my iPad, and I'll hit record, and no, I can't. Oh, I can listen to it because of the Bluetooth. There's a I can monitor my recording as I record it. They've got that, which works great if I had a wired headset, but it's Bluetooth. There's a delay. I appreciate it. I'm not complaining about the science of Bluetooth and there being a delay. I understand. However, I would rather have the option to not monitor my recording and just, record it with a delay that wouldn't matter because I'm not trying to match it with anything, another person's conversation, a video. I just fucking record it, edit off whatever second of the head of it, and hey, recorded audio, which would sound better than my iPad speaker. But no. So it makes me wonder, will my slightly fancier headphones with an actual 3.5 millimeter headphone jack and inline microphone record? I don't know. What about a dingy pair of lightning connected headphones with inline microphone? Will those work? I don't know. Wayne Newton, what the fuck? Caesars? Probably. Sorry, I had to work for a moment. You understand. Where were we? Oh, I have no clue. Again, that's going to be a running theme. In fact, I would call this, where were we? But I'm sure that name already exists for some sort of podcastular show. Oh, it's Rocky and Bullwinkle and the Geico lizard. Interesting. Why would I do that? Why would I say Rocky and Bullwinkle with only Bullwinkle's voice? Shouldn't it be Rocky and Bullwinkle? That's hard. That's a hard left. You got to be nimble of voice to try that. I'm sorry. I didn't stretch first. You ever do that? Try to do a voice and you don't do vocal stretches and you basically sprain your vocal ankle. Embarrassing. Worst one was I tried for Andre the Giant with absolutely no fucking preparation at all. It's the worst thing I've ever done. I mean, in the realm of vocal approximations, it's not the worst thing I've ever done. Oh, if only. But I tried to regale my coworkers with, We're all doing Princess Bride. Let me try this Fezzik. And everyone just stopped the room cold. And what the fuck was that? Who the fuck do you think you are? You are a piece of shit. I'm sorry. No, wasn't good enough. And now I work in a room all by myself. Is there a connection? There's very likely a connection. So what have we established so far? I'm pissy because things didn't work out the way I assumed they were going to without doing any research ahead of time. I have no idea what the show is called. I am burdened by feelings of guilt and inadequacy, which, I know I'm not alone at. I'm not alone in, and yet here I am talking to myself. And what are you? Are you there for me? No, you're not. Except you're listening, so I apologize. The very nature of this relationship is you are listening to me ramble. And if you've tuned out by now, or if this is the moment where you tuned out, hey, you know what? Thanks for giving it a shot. Don't let the cyber door hit you on the ass on the way out. On the ass? In the ass. Hey, this is why prepositions are important. Are those prepositions? I think they are. In a conversation where I am going to hope people don't know the difference, I would totally label those prepositions. Look at me, I'm so smart. And then the English major would descend from the rafters like Batman and go, actually. I guess it'd be, actually. Bat English major. Were I cleverer, there would be better English major puns there. But I'm not. I was not an English major. I wasn't even an English private. Do they have privates in England? I've been accused of my synapses just firing randomly, and I think that was probably as good an indication as any of what that's like. I wonder how long I've been talking. Let's turn on the phone and find out. Oh, not even 15 minutes. I don't know how to feel about that. Should I just try to ramble? I mean, okay, I know that when I get a good rant going, I tend to speak fast and maybe not as articulately as I would like. So it might just sound like to you. In which case, apologies. Might not. Don't seize that matters so much. Okay, I will take back some of my issues if I save my file on my phone, and through the magic of iCloud, it shows up in my iPad. I don't know if that's going to happen, but God, that would make things so much easier. I really don't want to edit this on my phone. I will, but I don't want to. So, okay, here's the thing. So, the voice memo app? That does work with Bluetooth headphones, which, if you have the kind that just hang around your neck, that might be a way to, commit a little industrial espionage. What? No, it's just my headphones in complete silent mode. Please continue telling me your secrets. I probably should not have told you that. This is not the Anarchist Cookbook. Do you ever have that one friend who had the Anarchist Cookbook and then you traded it for like some porn or fucking some comic books or something? You're like, oh, I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna boil the shit out of some potato skins and I'm gonna make PCP. What the fuck was I gonna do with PCP? Potato skin PCP. First of all, can you do anything with potato skin PCP? Just think about that for a second. Potato skin PCP. Potato skins got baked potato appeal because they're made with, oh my god, my face is melting. Is PCP a hallucinogen? Look, my only knowledge/experience with PCP is Lance Henriksen talking about that little scar on his hand in Terminator, because he was attacked by a guy with PCP. That's before Paul Winfield turned to him and went and just gave him a look like, shut up, Lance Henriksen. You're Lance Henriksen, and I respect that, but shut up. I'm trying to talk to Sarah Connor. That's the kind of thing you can expect on this unnamed show. Me dropping my mental cache of IMDb nonsense on you. Where were we? Oh, the Anarchist Cookbook, right. Okay, I will say, most of that shit seemed like unobtainium. I was never going to make nitrogen triiodide a recipe whose name I memorized to sound interesting, but never made. I was never going to make PCP or acid or any of that stuff. It felt powerful. It felt liberating to have that. I mean, that friend who had it. But I was never going to do any of that shit. I did have a friend who made thermite. That one, he had the stuff. He had the whatever you needed. He made thermite. So, I don't know if you know what thermite is. I'll tell you, my one reference was there was an episode, Jesus. There was a comic. It was a Batman comic. I don't remember any of the scenarios other than Batman needed to burn through something, and he either reached for the thermite in his utility belt, or he wished he had thermite and was lacking it from his utility belt. I don't remember the situation, but that told me all I ever needed to know about thermite. It's not true. That's a lie. That told me all I hitherto understood about thermite. I found out a few more things that I should have needed to know. It went like this. My friend, using that tome of high school children, fucking children everywhere, the Anarchist Cookbook, made some thermite. So here's the scene. We were on his outside deck. We had, I believe, a log, like split firewood, good half a tree trunk. We're talking 6 inches thick, maybe. Poured the mixture, whatever, on the log, on the thing, up right there. And however you set it off, I honestly don't remember that either. If you need some sort of primer cat, blasting cat situation, or you set that off, which sets off the thermite, or what, I don't remember. Point is, it was sorry. My bag fell. Freaked me the fuck out. What happens when I get for coffee, drinking coffee and pacing like a maniac. There, take that bag. Okay. Feel the cruel mistress that is gravity. It's bringing me down. Where was I? Thermite. So, thermite's on the log. It is ignited. It burns goddamn hot, as is the point of thermite. And it burned through the log. And then through the deck. And then into the firewood below the deck. While we are sitting there like some sort of fan-casted version of Stand By Me, kids fucking around with shit they should not have been fucking with, going, oh my god! We did not burn the house down, thank God. I don't think we at that point, you know that scene in Alien when they try to cut into the face hugger and it splurts its blood out and it goes through like 3 decks? It was that kind of fear, where instead of the molecular acid, not a thing, burning its way through the hole and, causing them to asphyxiate in the cruel, airless vacuum of space, instead we would have just perhaps caught the town on fire and immolated his home. Much like Captain Dallas and Ripley, we caught it in time. But fear. There's nothing quite like that high school fear of, oh shit, here's a little moment of reality that I had not yet expected because, I spend most of my time watching the Disney Afternoon and buying comic books. Fuck. That is probably a good place to end it. I don't need this to be the longest ramble in the world. You don't want this to be the longest ramble in the world. We both have things to do. I haven't cut out my long pauses, stumbles, or stupid noises yet, but I should still be hitting around 20 minutes, and that seems like it's a good enough length for one of these caffeinated, aerobic, walking fast, 12 paces up, 12 paces back, all around the room in an oval. It's like kind of like Scrooge McDuck's. So you got the money bin. What do you call his walking around in a circle room? Is it called his walking around in a circle? Is it his thinking room? What the fuck is that? Why did he have a pillar in the middle? Is it just for like a feng shui kind of thing? Was it the dark crystal? Because that's what it kind of looked like. And he'd walk around it in the trench. And man, when he was really thinking, he would dig a little moat and Duckworth would come in and dust him off. Who's my Duckworth, huh? Who's gonna come dust me off? Where's my dark crystal? Yeah, I think when you hit that sort of Venn diagram of nerdity, it's time to end it. This has been Rob Anybody. I still don't know what the fuck I'm gonna call this. Bye? What a horrible sign off. Bye. No, it's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna say, I'll talk to you later. Okay, addendum. It was pretty damn easy to transfer the file from my iPhone to my iPad. I just hit AirDrop, made sure all the Bluetooths were on, waited a damn minute, and then it popped up on my iPad, hey, where do you want to open this up? And I said Ferrite, and it was like, yeah, duh, easy. And there it was. So that was pretty goddamn easy. I don't know if I'm ready to apologize, Apple, but I will concede a point in your favor. And you too, Ferrite, the possibly as yet unnamed podcast application. I said good day.